Hey, Sagittarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your August 2022 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Sagittarius and take a look at all things related to money, career, finance, wealth. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so as you can see here, we are pulling energy for the past, present, and future. But in the future, you have 3 cards that came out for you. So a lot of significant changes, Sagittarius, for the rest of 2022 and into 2023. But let's dive into the energy of past, present, and future before we get into your Celtic cross. So what we have here in the past is the anchor. This is about money blocks. It's about feeling stuck. Maybe financially you're not able to move forward and you don't want to go backwards. There's no wiggle room here. You've either hit a glass ceiling or you have new ideas that you are ready to grow and expand on. Some of you, maybe you feel like you're stable for now, but you want to advance. You want to grow. They're giving me the 3 of Wands. So I feel like that is about you expanding your horizon, you making sure that you have new streams of income, that you have money set up for long-term growth, longevity here. And this is about being financially sound as well. You want to bring in more stability. Some of you may have a career that is water related. Maybe you have a career that's in travel or tourism here, or you're just feeling like you're staying put with where you're at, but you'd like a little bit more. Now, in the energy of the present, we have, for August 2022, we have the gold bar. This is a beautiful energy to have showing up because it talks about solid finances. Whatever you felt stuck in the past, I feel like you're moving past that energy because you've made some very solid decisions and you're investing your time, your energy, and possibly your money into things that have a lot of growth potential. Again, they're giving me that 3 of Wands. So it's about an expansion here of brand new opportunities. This could be new income sources. Perhaps you're putting your money or shifting it around, maybe into real estate, into cryptocurrency, into stock markets. There's something you're changing up here that's going to bring in more money. Some of you, maybe a side project, a side hustle, or a creative business idea or endeavor is going to be taking off within, they're telling me it could be outside of this time frame, so it could be within the next 3 to 6 weeks as well. But I feel like this is about your long-term growth. Now, some of you, whether you're in banking or in the financial institution here, this is about you saving, I feel, and putting money aside, whether you're saving for a rainy day, Sagittarius, or you're saving for retirement. This is about you being in a position that is satisfying, something that you want to do for yourself that may last you into retirement, whether this is you building a business, whether it's you working for the right company that has the right benefits for you to grow and advance. Because in the future, you have 3 cards showing up, and it's very rare to get 3 because usually I pull 1 for each past, present, and future. But you had 3 cards that were making their way through. Right away here, I feel like you're building up your reputation, your rapport here. This is talking about investing. It talks about money skills here, taking risks, but something being at face value. Now, what is that something? I feel like it's, again, your reputation or something that you're putting out there. But for others of you, this could be real estate. There's face value. This could be an offer, a service at face value here. And this is about exposure, fame. You're self-made here in the near future. So whatever it is that you're focusing your time, energy, and effort on, I feel like other people will notice you because you have, again, the fame energy. If you're a social media influencer, if you're a YouTuber, a blogger, a vlogger, writing a book, if you're an actor, actress, there's something here that you are doing that's self-made. Even if you don't fall into the category of one of those things we just said here, this is about your reputation, really gaining the momentum needed to take off in a positive direction, because your final card is, or your next card is the light bulb. And this is about lucrative ideas coming in for you, Sagittarius. This is about a new income source, which we just talked about here. It's feeling inspired because there is something that's other people may be noticing, and you're being compensated for something you're putting out there. And you could become an entrepreneur. Now, a lot of you are entrepreneurs or business owners, or you may be taking that leap from the corporate world to the entrepreneurship here. Now, others of you, this is about a new job. This can be about doing something more creative. And that may be why you have the anchor showing up, Sag, in the past, because you just felt stuck. Like maybe you weren't able to use your creative ideas. You weren't able to express what it is that you really wanted to say, or your soul purpose here. So there's more creativity showing up for you in the near future. But I'm feeling the energy of towards the end of the year, even into 2023, there's going to be a really positive move for you. Something that you've been thinking about doing here, some sort of risk or some sort of planning that you have been thinking about for quite some time. Maybe you're heading towards retirement and 2023 is your year. Maybe you've been wanting to open that business or expand that business opportunity. Maybe you've been wanting to go for a new job here. I feel really positive for you in career next year. It doesn't mean that things aren't going to happen this month for you or in the following months, but this is about you being a leader. This is talking about wise spending with this chest energy. And when you think of playing the game of chess, you don't make a quick, rash, impulsive move. You think about the move that you're going to make, because that move could make or break you in this game, right? And this is the game of life that you're playing here. So this is about you strategizing, you focusing on where you should put your money. And it's also about thinking something through. Now, you may have a military background as well, or this could be about leadership, authority, because I'm getting strong Emperor energy as well. So let's dive into your reading, Sagittarius, and take a look at the heart of the matter. What is the heart of the matter showing up here for Sag? So right away, we have the Magician. Beautiful. We have another card, but they're telling me this is crossing the Magician, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But this Magician is all about you manifesting. This is about you having the tools, the skills, the talents, the personal power to really manifest the kind of life that you want for yourself. Everything that you've been through, Sagittarius, has been a stepping stone for you to get to this final point in your life, for you to go off in a new direction. The Magician is a very powerful energy starting out, so do pay attention. Law of attraction is going to be heightened for you in the month of August. So whatever you are putting into motion in the month of August, you're going to see the results, especially next year. Something you're implementing now is going to really take shape and take off by next year for you. But let's take a look and clarify what this Magician energy is all about. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. What do we have here? We have the Empress. Beautiful. So even though I was seeing the Emperor earlier with that authority, the Empress is somebody who nurtures her ideas right now. And in time, that Emperor, you will see that growth. You will see something taking charge here, taking a stand. So the Empress is about you nurturing. Now, you also have the Tower showing up right behind it. So there may have been a Tower moment that happened in your career, Sagittarius, but ultimately that Tower, whether this happened 5 months ago, 5 years ago, it ultimately led you to go in the direction of doing something that you loved, okay? Because Six of Pentacles, there wasn't enough give and take. You weren't being compensated here entirely or fully. And in return, you weren't giving 110% because it wasn't something that you loved. But I feel like you're aligning and balancing that energy. And that's where this Magician comes in for you. The Magician is saying here, this is the life that I want. I want to be compensated fairly. I want my money to grow. I want to be solid and stable into retirement. And I want to have satisfying work. So it doesn't mean that you haven't been doing satisfying work, but you may have just, again, felt like you hit a glass ceiling and you wanted to move in a brand new direction. Some of you, maybe the Tower was the pandemic. It could have happened over the last few years for you, where maybe you wanted to retire early, you wanted to start a business, or you wanted to do something, but plans didn't turn out the way you thought due to external circumstances. Now the ball is getting back on track here, or back in the court, and I feel like you're going to make some decisions that are going to affect your future in a positive way. Now, what do we have crossing your energy, Sag? We have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands energy is about competition. It can be about obstacles. It can be about lack of leadership, because there may be people in your energy or in your world that don't quite know how to delegate or direct or take and implement an idea or a plan to that next step here. And the Five of Wands is about collaboration, working together. There's no need for the criticism, the competitiveness, or the judgment. So you may feel at times that there's so much else out there, or there's so many other, other companies out there, other people out there that may be doing the same thing, and there's a lot of competitiveness. But what I'm hearing is that you have a special skill and a special talent, Sagittarius, that it may be communication, it may be your intuitiveness, it may be the way that you talk to people. I mean, you may be able to sell really easily, you may be able to heal or feel, you may have the energy of empathy coming through here. Whatever this is for you, you have a gift that's going to shine through, and other people are going to notice that as well. So there will be collaboration. You will work together. Some of you, yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay. Some of you, I was just going to say, some of you may want to branch off and do something on your own. Some of you may have been working in a group setting, because I'm just sensing that you may feel singled out to do something else. You don't want to be a part of maybe whatever that tower was for you, because you're ready to take that leap of faith. There's the Fool energy showing up. But the challenge for you is to finally take that leap. There's still a few obstacles, there's still a few mountains to climb here before you get to this full point of takeoff, because again, you have the Strength card, and this is the energy of August, Leo energy. So I do feel that you're stronger than you think, but there's just a few hurdles that you will overcome here, because you do have satisfying work, long-term growth, and solid finances showing up for you. So the message here is you are stronger than you think, and you're the Magician showing up double right away here in your reading. So you have the power to create the life that you want. Any missed opportunities with this Four of Cups showing up, you're going to have brand new opportunities to do something that is aligned with your truth. Because in the past, the reason why those opportunities didn't necessarily pan out, Sag, the way that you wanted, is because if you ask yourself truly, were you aligned? Was this what you wanted? Were those the kind of people you wanted to work with? Was that the kind of business that you wanted to fully partake in? Was it time? Was there still growth, healing, and learning to take place here? There's new opportunities coming in for you. So get ready, Sag. I like this. Now let's see what the foundation here of your energy is. What is below Sagittarius? What do we have below Sag here for the month of August? Yeah, you're heading straight towards your calling. The call card is about the Judgment energy. It's about changing your life for the better. You've had some sort of an awakening, an evaluation here of how far you've come on this journey of life, and now you're given a second chance to go back and do something differently this time around. There's a rebirth here. There is a rite of passage. Anything that's happened in the past, forgiveness will allow you to free yourself, whether it's forgiving a company, a person, or even yourself for not trusting in the bigger picture, that spirit has your back. The call card is all about you healing the wounds and no longer avoiding this change. It's no longer judging yourself. You're not ignoring the calling. This is your purpose, and I feel like you're heading towards it here. And you know this on a soul level. They're telling me that a lot of you know, thank you, Spirit, they just gave me the name Judy. Judy. So that may be your name, or maybe it's your guide's name, or maybe it's an ancestor or family member. But they're telling me that you know on the soul of soul levels that this shift is going to take place, and most likely sooner rather than later. What do we have here to clarify the Judgment? You know that this is your calling, something that you're heading towards here. You know that it's meant to make a difference here on earth. Three of Wands, that's that energy I was picking up on in the beginning of your reading here. Three of Wands is about an expansion of opportunities. So thank you, Spirit, for clarifying. The Three of Wands is about staying optimistic. It is about your patience and your hard work, not taking your eye off the prize. What is the prize here? That you will live your life with your true calling, that you're bringing about change, peace, happiness, abundance, not only in your life, but the lives of others as well. So the Three of Wands is very important. And the good news is you can finally look out into your future and you can see that things are starting to line up. You can see that there's something else out there and you feel it. It's almost like it's at the tip of your fingers, or it's, it's in reach, but you haven't quite hit that stage yet. Don't worry, you're heading there, especially next year. For a lot of you Sagittarians, your career will be heightened in 2023. Let's take a look at the past energy. Why are you feeling stuck? Or maybe you just feel anchored. Nine of Wands. Okay. So Nine of Wands is the card of you having that final push, that determination, that motivation to get through anything. This is saying here that you will not give up. You're very strong, Sagittarius. You have a lot of determination. And when you dedicate yourself to something, you want to go all the way. And even though at times you may be thinking, oh, I have a hard time following through, I have a hard time finishing, if it is meant for you, there's no stopping you. So this soul purpose is something that you will go the distance. You will go all the way here. Nine of Wands is about completions. Nines are about accomplishments. They're about service. There's something here that you may be going off on your own and doing as well. Let's take a look and clarify the Nine of Wands. Spirit saying don't give up. You're almost there. Yeah, because you have celebration coming in here, and there is the Emperor. I figured the Emperor would show up in your reading at some point here. That's about you taking authority. There's celebration here. What are you celebrating? Moving forward. The Emperor is about building a solid structure, a solid foundation, solid stability for yourself. It's taking the lead here, and you're no longer going with, following the leader. You are the leader. No more following the leader. You are the leader. They just said that twice. So that may be something you tell yourself, that you want to lead, or that you want to take the next action step, because you will. And there will be celebrations, whether you're going for that promotion, going for that business idea, going for something big. I feel like it's happening here, and you're not going to give up on your dreams. So powerful stuff happening here. Let's take a look, Sag, and see what is above you. What is coming in for Sagittarius? All right, Page of Fire. Some of you may receive some news. The Page of Fire here is some sort of brand new energy coming in. And it's a positive, curious, inquisitive energy that you feel will give you this almost childlike enthusiasm, joy. There's an exuberant energy about this where you are excited about your career, your project or course of study here. And this is about you having an opportunity for growth, whatever this is here for you. The message coming in is that there is an opportunity for growth, for expansion, and for you to really dive into your finances and invest, not just in yourself, but invest in your soul purpose. Invest in something that you love. Let's take a look and see what this is all about for you. Oh, one little booger just slipped out underneath. Let's see what we have. Yeah, you're overcoming that Five of Wands. That's your challenge. So what's happening here? Five of Wands is saying that you will work together. There is a need to collaborate. You will achieve that success. So there's people coming together here on your behalf, whether it's other people joining forces saying, yes, Sagittarius, we'd love to have you join our company, or whether it's the right clients finding you and you partnering up with for your business, or it's the right people coming in at the right time. So if you feel like there's competition, challenges, obstacles, or lack of leadership, you certainly will see a change coming in the near future, because this is what's above you. Now let's dive into the energy of the near future. What's showing up for Sagittarius near future? I just heard that some of you may be gaining a certification. There may be some higher education, some online courses here. There's some higher study coming in. Oh my goodness, I love it. Ace of Cups. Sagittarius, it's going to be a very beautiful month for you. Ace of Cups is all about a new connection, a gift of love, a soul-quenching renewal that's going to inspire you and fill you with so much gratitude that it spills out of you, and other people can't help but notice the love that you have for what it is that you do. So there's a brand new offer coming in, something that you will love, and you see that with the page here. Pages bring news, and you certainly have some news coming in here in the near future that's going to allow you to go in a direction that you love. Now let's clarify the Ace of Cups, please, for Sagittarius. Perhaps some of you may be thinking about moving as well, or you're thinking about saving up for a vacation. I feel like that could be very possible, or you just got back from a vacation with this anchor energy. Now, the Six of Cups is the card of practicing kindness, small acts of kindness for others. This is saying here that you may be given a second chance. You may even have a past energy come up for you in the near future. Let's say it was a career that you wanted to do since you were a child, or this could be a job that maybe passed you by many, many years ago or months ago, but now you may be getting a second chance, a do-over, to do something again that brings you back to that love, brings you back to what it is that you've wanted to do, something that's loyal to your heart. You can see the dog, and I feel like you've come a long way. You've grown, but I want you to really think back to your childhood, because I feel like whether it's a healer, a marine biologist, an actor, whether it's an astronaut, a a brain surgeon, a veterinarian, there's something here that really sparks your interest that you've been wanting to do for quite some time, but it may show up in a different sort of way for you. Maybe you've always wanted to work with animals, and you had no idea that you'd be working with maybe horses or, mammal life, marine life. So there's an energy here of you doing what you've always wanted to do, but it may show up in a different kind of way. Maybe you've always wanted to be a doctor, but you find yourself being a holistic practitioner, maybe a massage therapist. For others of you, this could be about you wanting to communicate, work one-on-one, sell items, and it may be something you create and make on your own that you end up selling. So I am feeling a very strong energy of it's going to bring you happiness and something that you once very much enjoyed doing. Now, what are you telling yourself? All right, how would you like these? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so what are you telling yourself here in the month of August? What do we have? Three of Cups. Beautiful. It's showing up for the second time here for you. You're telling yourself that you want to celebrate with your friends, your family, your community. This is a circle of kindred spirits. You're telling yourself that you are attracting the right people into your life, the people who want to celebrate you, the people that love you and are grateful for your hard work. Now, this can also be the energy of a new job, of a raise, of some sort of abundance or bonus coming in for you, even an inheritance for some of you, but there's extra money and you're celebrating that extra money, possibly by taking people on a trip. For some of you, there could be a marriage or a reunion as well, or a family vacation, but I feel like you're treating others in the month of August, and other people are celebrating your success as well. So there's an equal give and take here. So beautiful energy to be in. Let's take a look and clarify the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Okay, we have a little bit of a stack showing up, so we're going to get the backstory. Ace of Wands. Beautiful. You're celebrating going for something that you love. You're celebrating chasing those dreams, Sagittarius, feeling inspired, setting goals. Some of you have hit a very beautiful milestone that you've been wanting to accomplish in your career for quite some time. Some of you have some beautiful creative ideas where you're gaining that optimism and you have a new sense of purpose here. Holy moly, you can't make this up. Look at this, the sun right behind this. You're celebrating a whole lot of abundance. This is going to be a very, very prosperous, abundant month for you, right? Oh my God. Holy cow, you just got the three best cards in the deck here. Wow, you have the Ace of Wands, the Sun, and then my favorite, the Six of Wands. So this is about triple celebration. There may be a few different things that you're celebrating, maybe a move, maybe a promotion, maybe the news of a birth or a baby or a marriage. So it's almost like boom, 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 things are happening back to back. After a time of maybe separation for some of you, or feeling like you were in some sort of of self-sabotage, feeling stuck because you do have that money block. So whether in the past, the Tower moment led to a disconnect, whether in your professional or personal life, but the Lovers now is saying you're aligned on the path of doing what you love, and you're not going to feel anchored. You're not going to feel like you're in those golden handcuffs any longer. You're freeing yourself from an old pattern. And because you're doing that, Sag, you're allowing yourself to chase your dreams, bring about that sunshine, and be successful. There's fortune and fame here showing up for you twice. So powerful stuff. Now, what do we have showing up in the environment? The Seven of Wands. This is about you non-conforming. This is about you doing things your way. And it's not in an egotistical or arrogant way, Sagittarius. It is saying, you know, I want to work for myself. I don't want to be the follower. I want to be the leader. So whatever that looks like to you, even if you're in a job or a career where you do have to listen to a boss or somebody of higher authority here, I feel like you're still bringing in flexibility to express your creative ideas, to do what you love, to showcase your work in a positive way. Now, the Seven of Wands is standing up for your beliefs. The Seven of Wands is you going the distance and you having the upper hand in a situation here. So really powerful stuff coming in for you, Sag. Let's take a look and clarify the Seven of Wands. What do we have for Sag? Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're getting out of, again, mental conflict or stress with the Six of Swords. Something that was keeping you, again, stuck. Maybe a money block. For some of you, maybe it was a court case or a legality or a job or career that you didn't like. Whatever it was here, you're unsticking yourself from the situation, and you are the one that's doing it. Even though you have news that's coming in that's going to help you with this new beginning, opening up here, this is ultimately your doing because you've switched your inner script here, and you're telling yourself a brand new story. You're telling yourself you're getting out of a situation here. Six of Swords is freeing yourself from a situation where you're feeling more safe, more stable, more secure, like you're on sturdy ground. And you can see that boats also have anchors, right? And you have the anchor here showing up. So if you felt like you were anchored, the Six of Swords says, not no more. You're pulling up anchor. You can see that she has that suitcase on the boat and she is ready to start this new life, this new beginning. So let's take a look and see what your hopes and fears are. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is the energy of feeling content and good with where you're at. But most importantly, it's about emotional fulfillment. And it doesn't surprise me because you have emotional fulfillment, a new beginning of the heart showing up in the near future. This is your hope. You're manifesting this. So again, you are the creator. You have the Magician showing up twice in your reading here. And this is about you manifesting the life you want. That raise, that home, that job, that move, that partnership, that collaboration, that business, that book, whatever this is here for you, I feel like your hopes are definitely outweighing any fears that you may have. Now, what are some of those fears? Maybe feeling like something's not going to happen at times. And I feel like that's only for a small portion of you. But a lot of you know on a soul level that your dreams will become a reality. They're telling me I don't even need to pull a clarifier for that one. So we're going to go straight into the final outcome. What do we have here for Sagittarius? Final outcome for August 2022. I see, again, they keep bringing me expansion of opportunities. And I feel like new opportunities coming your way. Okay, that is more than one. So let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. They're right. They said 3 and 3. You have 3 cards. Remember what I said in the beginning of your reading here, Sag? 3 cards in the future position. And you normally, in all the other readings, there's only 1 card pretty much for each. And you got 3 here and you just had 3 fall out again. Okay, wow. So you have the Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Air, 10 of Swords, and you have the Page of Water twice, Page of Cups. So what's happening here is you are liberating yourself. You're staying resourceful about what it is that you want to do, but ultimately you are bringing a practical, down-to-earth energy and an abundant energy to your world. And in order for you to finally get to this point, you've had to get rid of something, cut something out that no longer was serving you. Ten of Swords, it could be whatever that tower was. Maybe it was a job that you were no longer interested in because you've hit a glass ceiling. Maybe it was a limiting belief that held you back. Whatever this is, I feel like it's not showing up again to hold you back. Whatever held you stuck in the past here, whether it was a person, place, or thing, or thought, or feeling, or emotion, you're getting rid of that once and for all, because what's coming in here is a brand new opportunity. Even though you have the Page of Fire, Page of Wands showing up here, your final outcome is the Page of Cups. And this is about you fully being in something that you love. This is a brand new beginning to start a new direction here, going in a direction that you love. You're going to receive some sort of an offer. It could be potentially from the Queen of Pentacles as well. This is a new offer to end something here of the past and move forward, doing something more lucrative, more financially lucrative, something that's not only going to possibly pay more money, Sag, but something that you feel emotionally connected and committed to. So very powerful stuff coming in for you. And I feel like this is what this is all about. The Chess card could be about you making decisions to end something. Okay, because this can be about taking risks, the Face card and the Ten of Air, endings bringing new beginnings. So whatever you're investing your time and energy in, it will be successful with the light bulb. Use those creative ideas that you have. Become inspired to really go the distance here in your money matters. So beautiful. Let's take a look and get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Sagittarius? Wisdom of the Oracle. For those of you that are interested in any of the decks that you see during your reading or any above, you can find all of that information in the description box below. So I'm just going to read to you the prosperity message here. And we do have the Why card showing up. Why? So this is card 31. 3 and 1 equals 4. That's the Emperor. So you may be asking about that Ten of Swords showing up for you. The Ten of Swords can be about a painful ending, and you may be questioning, why did this happen the way it did? What could I have done differently? Or how could I have gotten myself on a different path or done something differently that would have led to different results? Everywhere, wherever you've been here in the past has gotten you to this point. And what's coming out of this ending, even if it was difficult, is Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who's very resourceful, somebody who is stable, abundant, very practical, very down to earth, but lives in a life of luxury for herself here. And you're able to do what it is that you love. And that's the why. But let's take a look and read to you the prosperity message. Some of you may resonate with the number 31 as well. Maybe some of you were born on the 31st, or maybe you are maybe 31, or there could have been a big change in your career around the time that you were 31. So please take that as it resonates. We have here motives, driving, intention, the power of knowing the why. And your prosperity message is this: knowing the motive behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It's time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by a desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, are you guided by a sense of purpose, or by a need to make money, acquire things, or save for the future? Or all of these? No motive, Sagittarius, is bad or good, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. Be clear about why you want the things you do. If the motives are true, accept them, which we talked about earlier. Truth, getting honest with yourself. If they are not, change them so that you can step into your extraordinary life. Very, very powerful energy here showing up. This is your calling here. This is about you knowing on that soul of souls that you should be doing something differently. So for those of you that feel stuck in a situation, this is you asking yourself the why. Now you may want to rewind this and re-listen to that part again. Even jot down notes, because I feel like there's a change happening, and you know this on a soul level if that resonates with you. All right. So we're going to get a few messages here from your animal guides. And Sagittarius, at this time, I just ask that you take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that you've recently seen in nature, or one that you have at home, or perhaps one that has even crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. There is no right or wrong answer, Sagittarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Sagittarius, is post your power animal in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification button if you haven't already. All right, let's get to your animal messages. We have the big, the bold, the beautiful elephant spirit. It says, learn from the past. That's what the Judgment card is all about for you. This is about learning from the past, a second chance, a rebirth, to do something differently this time around. You've learned some major soul lessons here, Sagittarius. You've learned from the past. There's no sense in repeating the same pattern, the same cycle, or the same habit or behavior. It's time to move on, especially with that Fool energy for you. Next, we have Rhino, and I love this card because it's saying you're going to overcome the obstacles. Now, what obstacles? The ones that are showing up as your challenge. Whatever the Five of Wands presents for you, whether it's competition, whether it's different opinions, whether it's rivalry, debates, it's that competitiveness or criticism, you will overcome that. And I see that showing up with this Page of Fire energy. So you're going to overcome any money obstacles, career obstacles, or abundant blocks that have been showing up for you. You're going to remove them. Next, we have Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. Some of you may have to think because you do have this chess card showing up for you in the future. And remember what I said, you don't just react impulsively on this chess energy here. It's something that you do need to think about before you take action. So that's what I'm sensing here. There's going to be deliberate action being made, but think thoroughly about something here for yourself. Last two, we have Bee Spirit, and it says sweet results await. It certainly does. Whatever you're letting go of once and for all here, you have the Queen of Pentacles and that Page of Cups. So sweet results certainly do await, Sagittarius. So get ready, get excited. This is card 7. That's the Chariot, triumphant success, forward movement here. If you felt a lack of ambition, a lack of direction, or for some of you, you just weren't sure which way to go, you're definitely going to see some sweet results due to your patience, your determination, and your effort to keep going. And lastly, we have Sandpiper. Be playful. This is about bringing a more lighthearted energy to the mix. This is about bringing more joy, more excitement, more of that playful energy. It's also card 51. 5 and 1 equals 6. That's the energy of the Lovers. Gemini energy, about soul contracts, partnerships, but ultimately it's about making choices from the heart. Beautiful. And last but not least here, Sagittarius, before we wind down your reading, we're just going to get a message here from the Crystal Spirit Oracle, and I will read to you the prosperity message. So let's see what crystal or gemstone you can work with in the month of August to help you overcome any of these blockages. So you did get a few cards, but I'm going to read to you the very top one that's showing up, which is Sodalite. And no such thing as coincidence, but I happen to be wearing Sodalite in your reading, which this isn't a common stone that I wear. So Sodalite, it must be meant to be here for you. Your other crystals, we have Dumortierite, We have sunstone, and we also have rhodonite. So this is about heart chakra, making decisions from the heart. The sunstone is about high achievement. It's that sun energy of abundance, success, and good health here. And this demortarite is about you connecting with that third eye chakra, that angelic and spiritual realm, to manifest the life you want. And then we have here sodalite. It's card 52, which interestingly enough, we do have 5 and 1 equals 6, or excuse me, 5 and 2 equals that 7 of the Chariot once again. So I'm just going to read to you the prosperity message. And this is about intentionality. It's about conscious awareness, an awakened state. It's about your inner knowing and self-confidence, clear expression of intentions. And you have that showing up here with the why. So this is about you getting clear on those intentions so you can manifest, because that's where your energy is at this month. And the prosperity message is this. The message of sodalite spirit can guide you when you are seeing scarcity instead of abundance, knowing that the universe is there to bolster your ability to create prosperity in many forms, maybe just what you need to get past the old fears keeping you stuck in patterns best left behind. We all fall into habits learned many years ago, but sodalite spirit has appeared to awaken you so that you can catch yourself before veering too far off the path you have chosen for yourself. Prosperity flourishes when you are aligned with the universe and your true self. So this sodalite teaches us, Sag, to be here now rather than lost in the past or gazing too far into the future. So when you do use this stone, it can also help create non-attachments, and it can also help us make choices from that higher perspective here. This blue energy is all about that throat chakra. It can be about you creatively expressing what it is that you want to do, especially if you are a creator. But it can also help you manifest your world into being by putting it out there based on your heart chakra, speaking your world into being. So very powerful stuff showing up here for you. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, comment your power animal in the comment box below. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sag. I look forward to next time. Lots of love.